Let us solve the question number 3 in your question bank. And under this exercise, there are a lot of expressions that are given. And what we have to do is we have to convert the infix expression into postfix expression. Now, what is the difference between infix and postfix? In the infix, whenever we talk about the infix, the operators are in between the operand. They are in between the operator. That's why it is infix. In the postfix, operators generally tend to be outside, that is after the operand. So that is the difference. So whatever that is given here, that is, if you notice here, all the operators are in between the operands. And when you look at the postfix expression, you will notice that they are after the operand. That is what we are supposed to do. There are two ways in which you can solve this problem. One is using the multiple scanning technique. This, if you are using it, you must be very thorough with the precedence, and you must have a lot of experience in solving this one. So generally, this is not preferred during the examination. What is preferred is using the stack. So they expect you to create a stack, show the stack representation, and then solve it. So what is the major difference between a stack representation and direct solving? In when we try to solve it directly, you have to pass through the expression multiple number of times. So multiple number of scanning is required. Whereas when it comes to the stack based solution, you have to scan this expression only once. So from the left to right, you scan it and you are going to get the answer. So let us first try to solve it using the simpler method, and that is the multiple scanning. This is the expression that is given to us. And what we have to notice is the highest precedence. Even though you know that star has a highest precedence and the exponential, this is c to the power d. If you want to know what is this one, see, this is to the power. Okay. This has the highest precedence. You must first consider the brackets. So whatever that is there inside the bracket has to be evaluated first, and then outside, whatever that is available outside the bracket has to be evaluated. Now let's start with the expression which is there inside the parenthesis, that is inside the bracket. Now here you notice that the exponential has the highest precedence as compared to the division sign. So let us apply the postfix on this exponent. Now what is the postfix? You write the operand first and you shift the operator after the operand. So you write the two operands CD and then write the operator. So this is done. So this is one part now. So this part is over. Now look at the remaining. So the next one, you notice that there is a division sign. There is a division sign. So both of them have the same precedence. So in this case, we are going from left to right. So only for exponents, we are going from right to left. In this case, we are going for left to right. So let us take these two now. So this is the first part. This is one operator, and this is the, this one operand, and this is the second operand, and we will apply the postfix for this division symbol. So what you are going to write is you write this part as it is. Okay, so this part you write it as it is. This is one operand, and this one is the second operand, and finally you are going to write the operator. So this is now this is one part now, and you have a division symbol and you have the second part. Now again apply the same rule here. So this is one operand, you write this one first. So you write this one first as it is. You write the second operand as it is, and then write the division symbol. So this completes all the evaluation under this parenthesis, that is the bracket. Now come to the remaining expression. Remember, this one has to be treated as one unit now. This whole thing has to be treated as one unit. So you have A star B and plus something. So the star, when you compare the star and plus, star has the highest precedence. So you apply the postfix for this one. So you write the first operand, you write the second operand, and then put the star. So now what we have is one operand, second operand, and you have plus. So you write the first operand, you write the second operand, and then shift the plus sign. So this is the final expression that we can achieve. Now let us try to do the same thing using stack. So in the examination, you are supposed to show the stack representation. Remember that. So we start from the left to right. So we will evaluate the expression from the left to right. We take one operand and one operator, and we keep on evaluating them. So let us start with the first operand A. When you have a operand, you don't use anything in the, don't push anything into the stack. Output as it is. So the output now contains A. Then you have the star. So next operand is the star. The next part of the expression is the star. Now, when you get the operator, because the stack is empty, you just push the operator into the stack. So now the stack contains a star, and the output is A because there is nothing is there in the, nothing else is there in the output. Next, you take the next operand B, the operand B, because it's an operand. You don't touch the stack. You just output the operand as it is. So you get AB. Next, you are going to take the plus here. When you get the plus here, you notice that there is already star in the stack. Okay. Now star has the highest precedence as compared to the plus. So pop this star out first. So pop this star out. When you pop this star out, the stack becomes empty, and then push the plus into the stack. So what is done is you pop the star and then put the plus into the stack. Now let's go to the next one. Next, you have the open parenthesis, that is the open bracket. You pass as it is into the stack, so you don't verify anything. When you get the open bracket, you just push it to the stack, and the output will be the same as the previous. After this, take the next one, C. Now C is an operand, so you don't do anything with the stack, so don't touch the stack. Output C as it is to the output. Then you have the exponential. Now when you try to put the exponential over here, remember, even though there is a plus here, don't get confused. When there is a bracket, just push this one into the stack. When you get to the bracket here, don't bother about what is outside the bracket. Don't bother about them, just ignore it, because it is part of the parenthesis, that is the inner expression. So you can consider this one as a separate expression altogether, the inner expression. So you don't do anything with the stack, you don't compare anything, just push the exponential into the stack, and the output will remain same as it is. Next, let us try to get the next one. Next is the D, and D is the operator, the operand. You don't touch anything with the stack, you just pop this D directly to the output. So D will come in the output. Next, you have the division. So get this division. Now, when you try to get the division, you notice that there is already an exponential which has the higher precedence than the division. So you pop this exponent out of the stack. So you get it to the output. So you pop this exponential out of the stack, and then you push this division symbol into the stack. That being done, let's go to the next one. Next is E. Now you know that E is an operand, so you don't do anything with the stack. Put that thing E in the output. Let's go to the next one. Next is the division symbol again. Now you notice that there is already one division symbol in the stack. Both of them has the same precedence. So you pop this division out first. So you empty that division out of the stack, and then you push this one. So this is popped out, and then you push this one into the stack. So the stack now contains the new division symbol, and the old one is popped out. Now let's go to the next one. Next one is the F. F is an operand, so you don't do anything with the stack. You just push that thing into the stack. Okay. After that, you have the closing bracket. Okay, so you have the closing bracket. When you have the closing bracket, I think this is not required. Okay. So when you have this closing bracket, next one is the closing bracket. Whatever that is left over, that is this one, you pop it out. So whatever, when you have this closing bracket, whatever the operator, you may have many operators here. All of them you have to pop them until you get the opening bracket. So whenever you get the closing bracket, you pop up all the operators. You may have stack of operators here. Many operators may be there, but in this case, you have you are the luckiest one, and you have only one operator. You may have more than one operator, depends on the situation. So for other problems, you may have more than one operator. So starting from the beginning of the bracket, that is open parenthesis, go up to the open parenthesis. So whenever you get this closing parenthesis or closing bracket, you go up to the opening bracket, whatever that is there in the stack up to the opening bracket, you pop them one after the other. Now in this case, you have only division here, so I'm going to just pop the division here. Now what is left in the stack now is plus in the stack. Now that you, so I'm going to just push this one here. Okay. After this, you have the plus here. The entire thing is over. What is left in the stack is plus. You just pop that plus out now, and this is the final postfix expression that you can get it. You can compare this with the one that I have done it using multiple scans. So you can use the multiple scan just for cross verification during the examination, whether you really get the same thing as that of the stack. But remember, in the examination, you have to show this one. So that is the stacked representation of getting the postfix. So do not just write this one during the examination. You may not get the full marks if you try to write it using the multiple scans. Then why did I teach you this particular thing? This is to cross verify. When you do solve this using this, solve the problem using the stack, and then just cross verify whether you get the same thing. If you are getting a different thing, don't look at the answer and then write it. So you keep them separately and try to solve it on your own. If you get the same answer, that means you are right. If you get some conflict, then again cross verify in the your answer and check whether you have missed something or whether you missed some precedence or something of that. During the examination, such a thing can happen. So that's all in this session. Thank you for your interest. We will meet again in the other exercise. Thank you.